Well, alright, good, welcome back. This is a very popular airport, as you can see. I have FSLTL running. I don't even know if I have to have FSLTL running, because you got so many planes flying around. Look at the runway. I mean, this is typically why I don't, I like this guy slow rolling up here. This is typically why I don't go on all players for my flights, because you get to an airport like this and it's a lot of planes and stuff, and you know, whereas VATSIM you're doing all the ATC and everyone's working together, here it's just people kind of flying in. So this is a little bit different, but I think it could be fun. Plus we got FSLTL, so we got those planes coming in. We got a lot of planes parked. Just a really active airport, which is kind of nice. Man, a lot of people coming in for landings. Really cool. Not too bad a scenery. And there goes the obligatory F-32 or whatever that was. All right, let's get inside this plane now. This is the ATR76, ATR72 600 is a community version mod over on flightsim.to. It brings in I believe this is the King Air cockpit. I do have a texture thing that gets rid of the little King Air textures and all that. But this is definitely not what a real ATR looks like inside. So we're gonna see if we can get it started. Yeah, I have FSLTL running too, so we do have AI plane, like live traffic planes, like real life live traffic planes coming in. But it's kind of hectic. Now, clearly these smaller planes are probably there's a lot going on my end at least. All right, so let's get this plane started up. Thanks for joining in. We're on a world tour flight 211 in the ATR72 for Air Antilles. We're flying from Sint Maarten down to Marigot, Dominica, Tango Delta Papa Delta Douglas Charles Airport in Dominica. We're here at Princess Juliana, which is, of course, as always, a very popular destination in Microsoft Flight Simulator, especially if you have your live traffic on. You see people just eating it there. That 747. Oh, wow. Boom. So, of course, since we have live traffic, it's a little bit, are you in the, right there? I don't have the name tags on, but you're in the citation. Cool. I'm right here in the ATR72. And there you can, of course, goes the F-16. Alright, so I'm going to try to figure out how to get the plane started for our flight. I'm going to bring up the checklist. Of course, I'll click the X on it. Alright, so before starting the engine, we need to make the parking brake set. Of course, that's... Wait for me to tag these things. Power levers idle. Yep. Prop RPM levers max RPM. Those. Condition levers in the fuel cutoff position. Battery switch on. That's the one.
Engaging autopilot.
Engaging autopilot. I'm not even doing anything. Alright, I think I want to turn on... I don't think I need the middle screen right now. I can just... Oh, it's all touchscreen. That's right. That's the difference. This one has the touchscreen. So we're going to go active... Setup? No. Menu. Active flight plan. At origin, we're taking off from Tango November Charlie, Mike, sure. Juliana, and en route waypoint. Let's get a sim brief up. Going direct to St. Kitts again. Gets found. We're going Robert L. Bradshaw. At another en route. I think I just go Papa Juliet Mike again. Wait, that's not right. Did I not my briefing? Or maybe I didn't fetch the new one. There we go. I was wondering why we were doing the same exact flight plan as last time. I'll get rid of this. There we go. Modor 2. I'm assuming that's the departure. So we're going to Zapata. Zapata en route. The question is, how do I don't know how I do airways, so I think we're just not going to do airways. We'll just skip them. Papa Romeo. I don't know how to do it in this plane. I think I gotta get rid of it. I think I have to put the destination in. The nation is going to be Tango Delta Papa Dango Hota. There we go. Want to make sure you have your destination first. Then we can put in Zapata. Zapata, enter. Yes. Add on route. Another one. We're looking for Papa Romeo. Okay, another one is going to be Dominica. POR right there at the airport. Douglas Charles will do our go. I think we done. Wait for me. Take procedures. Procedures, departure. We're going to be taking departure Modor 2. Transition ATA. Way 10. Yep. Load. We don't have anything for arrival. We'll put that in later. And map. Looks good. Look at all those planes just on top of us. Such a popular. All these planes on the runway. Insane. Alright. Over here, I want to make sure I have the fuel, everything, because we'll see if this works, because I'm using the, on SimBrief, the ATR72 thing. The profile, but we're not really in an ATR72 really. See if this works. 1700 for fuel. Works there. And then payload is going to be 6900, so we'll drop down the passengers. 5,000. There we go. Perfect. Good there. Let's look at our weather. We have average wind 53 at 15 knots, 52 at 15 knots at top of climb. Temperature, we got ground temperature 24 degrees. QNH is 1019. Not exactly sure how to change the QNH here. Where I do that. All right. Well, basically we're set. We're set for the flight. We just need to get the plane started. So, checklist. Checklist. Starting engine. Right ignition and engine start is going to be right here. on.
Oral warning, okay.
Go to low idle. That should be low idle. Looking on our monitoring right there. ITT N1. Then right oil pressure. Oh, there it is. Oil pressure looking good. Right ignition and engine start off at 50% N1 and or above. Off. Right generator on. And we'll go left engine start.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Chris Reed. Kilby max speed is 321 knots. Don't leave me in the dust. I don't think we go much faster than that. You're gonna be the one leaving me in the dust. Let's get a flight clearance.
Juliana clearance. Greenbird 104. Gate Charlie 7. Request clearance to Douglas Charles with information whiskey. Greenbird 104. Cleared to Douglas Charles. Flight mode or 2. Spotted departure. Runway 10. Initial climb 2000. Then is filed. Squawk 4147. Cleared to Douglas Charles via modal 2. Spotted departure. Runway 10. Initial climb 2000. Then is filed. Squawk 4147. Greenbird 104. Greenbird 104. Redback correct. When ready, contact Juliana Tower 118.7. When ready, contact Juliana Tower 118.7. Greenbird 104.
Starter off. Generator on. We're on the avionics master power, and we'll do request pushback and
Juliana
start
Tower.
up.
Greenbird 104. Gate Charlie 7. Request pushback and start up.
Greenbird 104. Pushback and startup approved.
Pushback and startup approved.
Gotta go
Greenbird
to high idle here.
104.
And after starting engine, avionics master lights on. And do parking brake release for our pushback.
Pause system test, okay.
Okay. Don't think any beacon light, beacon light. That should be what we need. So we'll do PSX. See if this works. It probably won't.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Really? Really? I guess we can do that. Not too hard of a startup procedure.
Oral warning, okay.
Alright, prepare for pushback and departure. I suppose we really don't need a pushback. Could have gone forward.
Rudder ready for pushback. Windward 317. Maintain. Flight level 150. Contact.
I got some
at
Point
118
premium root beer here from, I think,
128.65.
I want to say it's from Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Yep. 100% real sugar.
128.65. Windward 317.
Ooh, that's good. Right. Look at it, pushback. Make sure we're going where we want to go. That's not where we want to go. I do. Crap. Always forget the keys. See, I somehow got on the wrong. How do I switch my... I want to do that. I want to switch to a different... Ugh. Dang it. See, if you hit the wrong key, then you can't get out of... How do I switch between... I used to know these. Well, I guess we're going to push back into that other plane. So, that defeats the purpose. And now, I don't know what I hit to cause me to switch off to the different node, and I still don't have, like, right on top of my... I wish I had... I need to write these down. I need to write down all my little keys, because there's so many... all the different programs I use, there's all these different keys, and none of them are very intuitive. Parking brakes released.
All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Alright, so we'll start the right engine. Looking for N1 20%. Yeah, so my pushback got screwed up because I wasn't actually able to set up my pushback.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Parking brake. Oh. I want confirmation of good engine start now. I really wish the GSX menu would stay open so you don't want it anymore.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright. Starting left engine.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Now where is the pitot heat? Oh boy. Ignition lights, taxi lights. Ice protection we don't need. This. Should have cleared that. I don't know why it hasn't. I don't know why ignition is still saying it's on as well. Should be ready to go, so let's get our taxi clearance.
Juliana Tower, Greenbird 104, request taxi.
Greenbird 104. Taxi to holding point. Runway 10 via Alpha.
Taxi to holding point, runway 10, via Alpha, Greenbird 104.
gonna go out to the runway. Alright, if you're just joining, we're at Princess Juliana Airport. I got live traffic on, or not live, yeah, I've got FSLTL running, but I also have all players, multiplayer on USE server, and this tends to be a favorite airport of a lot of people on the multiplayer servers. So there will be quite a few planes kind of flying through us. There are a lot of planes here parked between FSLTL and live players. We're in the ATR76, the 72-600 community mod, so it's not the actual ATR72. This is a King Air cockpit, I believe. We're headed to Dominica. I think it's going to be about an hour flight. Holding point. Okay, we're ready for departure.
Juliana Tower, Greenbird 104, runway 10, ready for departure.
Greenbird 104, line up, runway 10.
Line up, runway 10, Greenbird 104.
Sailboat out there? Oh, nice.
Greenbird 104, wind 60 degrees at 14 knots, runway 10, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 10, cleared for takeoff, Greenbird 104.
Alright, we're cleared for takeoff. Definitely want to make an immediate turn, otherwise we'll hit that that mountain right there. A little aggressive on that turn.
Greenbird 104, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 110.
Climb and maintain, flight level 110, Greenbird 104.
Alright, 11,000 feet. Probably put the landing gear up. Man, we kind of zipped away. I kind of wanted to see a little bit more. This is Juliana on our way out, but have to wait for the next time we land there, I guess. hope everyone's having a good day, good Sunday. We're climbing out of Princess Juliana in Sint Maarten, and yeah, you guys still behind me? Or are you guys up there? I think you guys got a little bit more altitude than me. See you up there? Guessing you guys are in the. You guys still in the C700 citation? Is that the citation 700 or something? God, we got a guy tailing us right there. Alright, so we are on the SID Modor 2 out to Zapata. We're going to cross from San Juan Oceanic coverage into Piarco Center. We'll get that call once we get to the end of our SID. Let's see, do I have a... I want to kind of come out a little bit.
Greenbird 104, climb and maintain, flight level 160.
Maintain flight level 160, Greenbird 104.
Greenbird 104.
What do we get for a... I didn't actually look to see what our cruise altitude was. 170, okay. Airtime, say 52 minutes. Our alternate is... Not sure what that is. I was gonna say that's St. Maarten, but it isn't. I feel like we've been there before. Where is... Well, Shelby and Chris might be overtaking us now. They might be right above our heads.
Jet 549er, radar contact, proceed direct to pass Foxtrot 11 India.
I don't know where they've gone.
Proceed direct past Foxtrot 11 India 549er.
Kind of disappeared out of what we can see.
Jet 549er,
I did see you though on takeoff. I saw you guys at the airport and I saw you on the takeoff, so I don't know if we just... You guys are going a lot faster and have pulled out ahead. If it was later at night, I'd probably be able to see your lights off in the distance.
Jet 549er. Jet 549er, established on final track.
Yeah, you're right there on top of me. I was trying to see you, but I couldn't see you. I can see you on the map though.
Jet 549er.
Right over there in the distance we have Barbuda. How do you... I always say it wrong. Barbuda. It sounds weird in my ears. Barbuda, we flew into Antigua just a couple flights ago.
Greenbird 104,
right down.
climb and maintain, flight level 170,
Down there,
contact San Juan Oceanic.
We're going back to San Juan Oceanic again. Climbing to 17,000, getting buffeted around by the wind.
Contact San Juan Oceanic, center 128.65, Greenbird 104.
Get 10,000, I'll flip off the landing lights.
At flight level 90, climbing flight level 170.
Greenbird 104, radar contact, continue climb, flight level 170.
Continue climb, flight level 170, Greenbird 104.
I think this is going to be the last flight for the day, but I will be back on tomorrow morning, the usual time, about 7 a.m. Might even get up early, depends on, and might go 6 a.m. I will be flying from Dominica down to, or up to, right back up to Beef Island in the British, man, in the British Virgin Islands. So we're going to be flying back north here. Alright, who's down here? Who is this? Who's down below us? Looks like they're kind of coming in for a landing somewhere. Yeah, approach to your runway. We're coming up on here. This is we're coming up on St. Kitts and Nevis. Airport's over there, I think. Cool. Yeah, we're coming up on we're coming up on the St. Kitts part of St. Kitts and Nevis. Next island down will be Nevis. Right over here is St. Eustatius. Here in the end, I believe this is the Antilles. This is all the Antilles. There's the Dutch Antilles, the French Antilles. I can't keep track of it all. Cruising at flight level 170. So tomorrow morning I'll be flying about the usual time. I have off all week from work, so I will be streaming. I will try to get a schedule out there. I'm at 17,000 feet, Shelby. I'm just cruising at 17,000. Not getting too high. I'm still climbing. I'm at least climbing. I'm at 13.5 right now, but climbing up to 17. Just past Zapata. Got the beautiful St. Kitts below us.
Flight level 170, Greenbird 104.
Well, tomorrow morning, about 7 o'clock Central Time, check YouTube, check Twitch for going live. I already threw it in on the Twitch schedule. YouTube, I haven't scheduled the flight yet, but we will be flying from Dominica up to Beef Island in the Cessna 208. So it'll be a little bit longer flight in the Cessna 208. We'll be on Island Ways, Caribbean. What is it? A Caribbean, Inter-Caribbean Airways. That'll be the first flight of the morning, and then hopefully we'll have time, should have time to get in the flight over to Puerto Rico on Cape Air in the Cessna 208. We're gonna have a bunch of flights here. Once we get to St. Barth, so that's gonna be one long stream, but we're not gonna split it up on YouTube at all. It's just gonna be one stream on YouTube, the St. Barth stream, because we're gonna be flying St. Barth's up to St. Maarten, then St. Maarten back to St. Barth's, then St. Barth's over to Sint Maarten, where we just took off from, and then out of Sint Maarten we'll head over to right here, St. Kitts, right below us, and then we'll be up to Miami. Well, hopefully, before the weekend, we will be up in Miami. Then we'll be able to do a few of those flights. That looks like Shelby passing us on the right in the, I believe, the C700. Let me know, what plane are you flying? Is that the C700? I don't know my planes below the CRJ. I know the few planes that I fly a lot, and I don't really know none of the other ones. Yep, so on these island flights, I'm going to I'm flying on a multiplayer, let you guys fly along here with these little VFR flights. If you want to join in, you are more than welcome to. Then, you know, possibly, I don't want to say I'm going to be on the multiplayer, because with the longer flights, once we get back to going some longer flights, I probably will be using time acceleration. So But we'll kind of play that by ear, what we want to do with those longer flights. But yeah, as I said, tomorrow morning I'll be on streaming. We'll be doing a few more of these World Tour flights. And then in the afternoon, my plan is to do a viewer, at least one viewer requested flight. Plan right now is to do from India down to Maldives, and it'll be in the Airbus A321X, the fly-by-wire. We'll do that in the afternoon, and if I have time for another flight, maybe I'll do one of the next World Tour flight, throw that in. But we'll play it by ear, but I'll try. My plan is to do 2 streams tomorrow, and then I'm thinking. But definitely in the morning. Definitely the morning stream. Afternoon might change depending on what's going on with plans. But I'd like to get a stream in the afternoon. Or it'll be in the evening. We'll see. Tuesday we might be... I might be off. I'll be headed to... we'll either be going down to Chicago or up to Oshkosh. Going to Chicago, either going to the Museum of Science and Industry down in Chicago for the day. Or we'll be going up to Oshkosh to the EAA Aviation Museum up there. So those are the 2 museums we're planning on going to this week that I have off. Yeah, I hope so. I hope we can, kind of build community people that are interested in doing some VFR flying or some of these kind of flights, and then I'll start scheduling some more of them. It's kind of hard to do VFR flying when it's just me alone. And I think people are more engaged when they're able to join in and there's a little group that can fly. At least on the VFR flights. I don't know, this direction it seems like maybe I'm just not noticing. It seems like the islands are loading in better. I do have a few places I'd like to fly on VFR. We're doing a Missouri. I kind of did a few legs flying along the Missouri River out of Montana or wherever where it starts, and I'd like to continue doing that at some point. On my own time, I've been flying up the Hudson River in New York whenever I want to just kind of test out and practice flying VFR. But considering I have enough VFR type kind of flights or propeller flights, lower level flights here in the Caribbean, not really scheduling extra ones on top of that. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll be home. Tomorrow I'll be at the house, so I'll be able to stream in the morning, normal time. We'll do a few World Tour flights. You guys are all welcome to join on the US East server. Afternoon, it's not set in stone, but I'm going to try to get a stream in, and I will do. My plan is to do a viewer requested flight over from India to Maldives. I want to knock that one out. I think that should be fun. And then Tuesday, well, nothing's really set in stone beyond tomorrow, but at least twice this week, 2 days this week, we're not going to be in town. We're going to be going one day down to Chicago, another day up to Oshkosh. So probably won't be streaming either of those days. But like I said, I have the whole week off, so on the days where I am home and we're not going on a day trip, we'll be streaming the normal time in the morning. And then, yeah, I'm not 100% sure, Shelby, but I'm sure I'll be able to stream later in the evening too. We'll see. Well, again, it all depends on what I can get away with. My wife's cool with me streaming right now because she's, baby's napping right now, and I think one of her friends just came over, so she doesn't like it when she has to take care of when I'm home and she has to take care of the baby still. Because I'm usually gone most of the day when I'm working. So she looks at it when my day off is her. She gets to have a little bit of relief. from the little monster. What is this little island right here? Is, I don't know if we got a name. Redonda? We got the Monk's Rock. Right up there is like the Monk's Rock, and on the other side there's Fletcher's Rock. I'm seeing on the map here. Christian Cove over there. Nice little, just a little rock sitting out here, just north of Montserrat, where we started this. We started the stream over on Twitch, and was on the last stream on YouTube. We flew right out of here, out of Montserrat. Shelby and Chris had a little bit of a hard time getting out, flying in that Citation. It's not enough runway, only about 550 meters of runway, I think. I don't think we would have been able to get the ATR out of there. Just able to get the Cessna. I'm gonna have to do some practice flights, St. Bart's, taking off and landing, because that's a challenging little airport right there. But that should be fun. We'll get a couple takeoffs from there, a couple landings there as well. All right, we're looking like just about halfway to Dominica at this point. We're gonna fly over Guadalupe, over the butterfly, middle of the butterfly of Guadalupe, and then we'll be on our approach into Dominica. I don't know if you were watching last night. I think you guys were. I'm not sure. But last night, man, that landing in Montserrat there at that airport, it's kind of like a sheer cliff you're coming into, and the wind just knocked me off. And it was also dark. I had to do a go around, so now it got even darker. And I hit going about 800 feet per minute. Just crashed that plane right into, bounced it off the edge. I think that's the airport right there. Barely see it. I'm kind of sitting outside the cockpit in the external camera just because this flickering shadows a little annoying. Keeping an eye on the fuel. Should be alright. Cards. Alright, we're coming up on Bimbo. And okay, that's what Tango Foxtrot Romeo. I knew I recognized that. That's our alternate. And that's a Point de Pitre. We've been there. We're going to be turning for our final course into a Tango Delta, Papa Delta. I want to look for what our approach is going to be. Simbrief. What did Simbrief give us? Just pull it from up here. Simbrief gave us, yeah, it did give us a runway 27. This. Know what this 7 knots is. 3 and 7. Kind of interesting. And why it's red. Can we get MEDAR data? Weather. The MEDAR is, we got wind 100 degrees at 8 knots. We should probably be coming in the opposite runway. Coming in at 100 degrees. Should be landing in.
Greenbird 104, expect on nav. Approach runway 27. Report when ready for descent.
Let me double check. Tango Delta, Papa Delta. Yeah, we should probably be landing runway 9. So I'm gonna switch this to runway 9. That just gives us a visual approach, though. Can we not come in on runway 9? I'm a little nervous. I don't know enough about this airport. Card didn't show anything like can't do. Yeah, they should have something on there. Maybe they want us to come 27. Yeah, it must be because of that. All right, we'll just keep it 27. And fight the wind, I suppose. This is why you want to look at stuff about your airport.
Iberia 6674.
Is there a way I can find pictures?
Flight level 240.
Descend and maintain. Flight level 240.
This guy's gonna be our bearing.
74, heavy.
Approach. Get rid of this runway 9. Route. We're doing Yankee. Get a.
Greenbird 104.
He's doing
ready
final.
for descent.
Greenbird 104. Proceed direct to lab. Maintain. Flight level 170.
Proceed direct to lab. Maintain. Flight level 170. Greenbird 104.
The BBR for that.
Greenbird 104. Contact racing. Approach 119.
Alright, let's get in here and where did my
Contact races. Approach 119.05. Greenbird 104. Races approach. Greenbird 104.
How do I-
Inbound
where did
to
the-
lab at flight level 170.
where did the
How
do I select different- oh, split.
Flight level 170.
a little scared.
Maintain flight level 170. Greenbird
Alright,
104.
procedure, arrival, runway. But they don't have runways? Here. Let me get back out of this. How do I back out? Oh, it's, like they make these so difficult. Like, how do I just exit out of this screen? Now it's just stuck on this. I can't. Got no runways, nothing like that. Oh. There we go.
Course Air
Approach.
9 heavy. Climb and maintain. Flight level 250.
Transition, Papa Romeo Papa. Load and activate. Perfect. Okay. Getting a little nervous there. Chart up. Okay, so let's look at the chart. If we final approach course is 265. We're capturing the glide at 1,700 feet at Carrot. Minimum is 940 feet. Airport elevation 90. Runway is 16. That's interesting. Transition altitude 9,000. Probably be standard pressure right now. Or where I control that. not gonna try to find it. In what I'm looking at. Climbing right, so missed approach, climb right, return to 1700 feet, direct to Volab. Okay, and then go into hold, then back in and that. Alright, I think I got everything. 940 is our minimum. We're also supposed to be at 1,700 feet by Volab. I think Point de Pitre, they want us at 2,000. Not sure why they're not descending us. I'm going to start descending, just even if they don't give us the clearance, because should be descending.
Flight level 330. Contact Piarco.
Down 2,000 feet.
Climb and maintain. Flight level 330. Contact Piarco. Center 123.7. Course Air 927 Heavy.
Okay, if you go to idle in the, I guess, this King Air cockpit, it immediately goes, oh, you gotta get your landing gear out. A plane down there? That's not an airport. Alright, there's our descent clearance. Yeah, last time we flew over the other direction, we couldn't see Point de Pitre. There you go. You can see that flashing light down there. Hey, there's Dominica in front of us. Landing lights on. And now you can see the airport, Point Petrie. I'm trying to figure out what that light is. There's just a plane sitting there. Maybe it's a helicopter. On the map, I see something there. I don't know if that's all at the airport. Right behind us, I can see you. Just saw a speck. Wondering where you went. It keeps showing you right on top of me. I can't find you. It's like, oh, there you are. You're right back there. See, if we were a little bit darker out, I'd be able to see you really clearly. All right, descending all the way to 2,000 feet for Volab. There. All the way into Volab. Once we get to Volab, well, actually we want to be at 1700 at Volab. So, but Adver, I think we got to get down 2000, and then we can get down 17 by Volab, and then we make a hard right turn, 265 degrees. I'm actually going to get that in here. Just in case the GPS doesn't want to 5 degrees. Again, I don't know how to use this plane like the back of my hand, like I do with the, as well as I know how to use the 737 and the A320. That's because this isn't, I'm not going to study how to do this plane, because I mean, I could study how to do the King Air, I suppose, but I tend to fly more of the commercial flights in the bigger planes, and on occasion hop into this quote-unquote ATR-76 here. Alright, we are flying. Oh, I thought this was Dominica. This isn't Dominica. This is Marie Gallant. I believe it's still part of Guadalupe. Might be down to 2,000 feet before we need it to, but here we are. Make sure we keep our speed. I always forget that I went to idle, close to idle. That speed going. Nice low pass over Saint Gallant. Yeah, same here. I really want to get down to the Caribbean at some point. I consider myself lucky, though. I mean, when I lived over in, I mean, I've lived in China. Last year we were in China. We went to Thailand. Didn't really go to, Thailand proper. We went to an island off the coast, just north of the Malaysian border. So it's off into the Indian Ocean, this island, Koh Lipe. And Went during the off season, so I think we went during August, so a lot of stuff was not really up and going, but there also weren't a ton of people there, so it was kind of nice. Kind of this hidden gem. You know, everyone knows Tahiti and Fiji and obviously the Caribbean, but Colipe is kind of like a little bit of a hidden thing. It's not so crazy.
Greensburg 104, climb complete.
Yeah, well, I don't know the next time we're gonna be out of the U.S. Now that we live here, the budget is a lot tighter than when we lived in China, and we could afford to come back to U.S. every year for a month, and even that year we came back to U.S. for a month for my grandma's funeral in March, and then in August we had a vacation for our school, and we went down to Thailand. So, but now we got the baby, we got the new house, and now I'm flying way too fast. Now we're speeding. We're coming up on... The sun is starting to get into that setting mode. Well, I got my root beer. I have a couple cases of Miller Lite and Coors Light downstairs I got from my boss for, I don't know what it was for, but I think it was for Christmas. Because I work for a trucking company, but we do the spotting, and we do a little bit of city work also for Miller Brewery here in, Miller Coors here in Milwaukee. I guess we got a couple of cases. But we don't really, my wife and I don't really drink, so. And my parents, my dad, when my dad drinks, he drinks, more of that, more of the micro brews or the, Spotted Cow, stuff like that here in Wisconsin. Man, that's beautiful. This is probably the best sunset over the ocean I've seen. I don't know if I've ever had a flight where I've seen it looking like this. About to make the turn, so I should get down to 17,000 here. 1,700. Yeah, I just don't have a taste for it. Alright. Good for speed. Good on approach. Turn here at Volab. Well, thanks everyone for coming along on the flight. Hope you enjoyed it. As I said, I'll be live tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock is the scheduled time. I sometimes run slightly late. Very rarely do I run early, but I could start early if I do get up and get on top of things. Are we turning? Okay. I don't know why it's waiting to turn so Like, get right to the waypoint. We'll be flying up to Beef Island in the Cessna 208. And kind of lost my train of thought now.
Contact Piarco Center 123.7. Greenbird 104.
But I hope to see you all then. I know it's a completely different time of day. Obviously, flying in the afternoon on a Sunday is a little bit different than flying Monday morning at 7. But if if that's your time zone or you're free to fly along or watch, we'll be flying then. And then I'll be trying to do a stream in the afternoon similar to what we're doing right now. And we'll be doing, be in the A32, and it's fly-by-wire, doing a requested flight.
At 1,700, runway 27, report established final track.
Flying right into the sunset. How about that?
Approach at 1,700, runway 27, report established final track. Greenbird 104.
If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button over on YouTube. Watching on Twitch and you haven't already, hit the follow button. Both of those are free. There is a donation link on the YouTube description if you want to send a few bucks my way. That will go towards buying the PMDG 7777 that's coming out soon, I would think. Either that or the A330. And also... And there's a couple links. I think the best link would probably be to go for the...
Engaging autopilot.
Don't want autopilot. Start descending. Oh, there's the runway. I was like, where is the runway? There it is. A little high. We got one red light. Isn't terrible. We're close.
Landing gear.
Yep. Well, I'm looking forward. That's why I'm looking forward to being able to stream both in the morning and in the evening. And starting next week, after this week of vacation, I'll be back on night shift for a little while, so I'll be on my nights off streaming, in the evening more. Getting up and streaming, possibly. Maybe streaming overnight, so if you're a night owl, I'll be up a little bit late doing that. On my nights off. But that won't be the normal thing because I'll be going back to days sooner rather than later. The short runway too. Another freeware airport. Oh no, get down, get down, get down. That was quite a bounce.
Report vacated. Report vacated. Greenbird 104.
I'm gonna go off the end of the runway. That was not the best landing. I kind of flared. Okay, are we ever gonna stop? Oh my goodness. That flare killed me, where I kind of got back up and started cruising.
Greenbird 104. Runway vacated with 09er. Greenbird 104.
Yeah, this is where you get to really see my terrible landing skills, is when I'm in these smaller planes. Ah! There comes the citation. I don't know if you're going to be able to get landed.
Taxi to parking 0 via 09er.
You're coming in nice, but I don't know if you're going to... Or are you already on the ground and you're just... That's weird. Okay. Whoa. I'm just doing everything way too fast. Yeah, why are... I think the... Oh, man. I got no brakes. Wow. Rudder pedals. My rudder pedals slide away from me all the time, and don't seem to do anything a lot. Do I have any brakes? There are no brakes on this plane, I don't think. Wow, just flying. Well, beautiful airport, terrible landing, terrible taxi job, but this is a beautiful freeware airport available on flightsim.to. I have no idea where I'm going to park. Not a lot of space here. I feel like this is a real life flight, so. There must be an altitude change, like with my freeware airport, because you're way up in the air. There's also another plane right there that was in the air before. Alright. Anyway, let's get this parking brake set. And let's cut things off. Sorry to break the immersion there with the taxiing and everything. Alright. Not that there's a ton of immersion with Shelby and Chris. Their citation hovering about 50 feet in the air. Kind of kills my screenshot here. Oh. Nah, it's alright. Oh, look at that. It's a beautiful, really nicely done freeware airport. So if you like to fly the smaller planes and stuff, definitely pick this airport up and fly here because it's really cool. I'm going to take this screenshot, I'm going to put it in my little album, and I'm going to look back and be like, oh man, you know, I'm going to not realize that there's this crazy citation sitting here. But yeah, look at that. It's a very pretty airport. Looks really good. Come in the evening like. All right, well, let's do a little post-mortem here in Volanta. Over here, review the flight, and what do we have? We got aircraft. Yeah, negative 368 for the landing, not the best, and I think we can kind of see where I finally made touchdown. Probably want to get down right there would have been ideal because we kind of went off in the grass. Landing grade negative 368. Oh, it's over here. All right, negative 368. Flight time 46 minutes. 203 nautical miles. Fuel burn 675 kilos. 67 passengers. Had a little bit of a rough landing, but they're here. They're here in Dominica, and they're going to enjoy their time. So, let's check out the world tour map. Go there, world tour map, there it is. And we'll reveal Dominica. Zoom back out. See, we're just kind of ticking off the little islands right now in the Caribbean before we head out here, where will be a lot more islands. Alright, well, I gotta step away here, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for coming along on the flight. Make sure we get some... before I get too far along. Next screen. Really quick, and there we go. Alright, I will see you tomorrow morning. You guys have a nice evening. And thanks for flying along. Bye.